Hey guys, Drew here, back with another video, and welcome to another episode of Regiment Rewind, where I discuss how the Newfoundland Regiment have been doing as of late. I was not at Game 3, but I do know what happened in this game, and you may be wondering what happened, and that's probably why you're here. The Regiment lose 4-1 to the Blainville-Boisbriand Armada, and the Armada go out the series 2-1 against the Newfoundland Regiment. So we're going to talk a little bit about this game. Obviously, I was not there, so I don't have all the info to talk about, you could say, but I do have a good chunk of what to talk about. I'm going to get things started off. The goals, the one goal that was scored was Dawson Sharkey, who was able to beat William Lassell in the second period and get the Regiment one. It was pretty close at that point, but not too long after Blainville was able to get it. So for the Armada, it's just they always bark back at us, kind of, if you know what I mean. They always have a chance to put in the offense. We see their crazy offensive defenseman that they have, Xavier Villeneuve, really good player, like a really, really good hockey player. Justin Carbonneau as well. We've talked about them throughout the series. It's been crazy how good they have been. I know a lot of people are talking about right now how the Armada are frauds in the playoffs. So basically, like the Toronto Maple Leafs, kind of, if you know what I mean. Like they're a really good regular season team, but when playoffs come, not that great. But for the Armada, I mean, you're really wanting to come in here and play spoiler, and they did that last night. They play again tonight at the Mary Brown Center against the Regiment. William Lassell was in net for this one for Blainville. He played pretty solid. I think I've said it before on the channel, but he is deaf actually in both ears. Not 100%, but he is mostly deaf, which is pretty rare for a hockey player. You don't usually hear those types of stories. But yeah, he played really good, and he's going to probably be an NHL draft pick at this upcoming 2026 NHL draft, and he's ranked pretty high, like in the higher rounds, I think. So we'll see where he goes. But for the Regiment side, I mean, it got really physical. A couple like mini tilts, you can say. Vitch got into it. Dwyer and Beaulieu went at it a couple times. And yeah, that's one thing that you really want to see from the Regiment. When you are down, I know a lot of people across the cube that aren't Regiment fans hate this. When the Regiment are out of the game, when they're down by a large margin in the third period and the game is pretty much already over, they'll set the tone for the next game. They won't be afraid to grab a guy and go down on the ice with him, or just get a bit chippy when it matters, because you got to set a tone. You got to stand at center ice and say, tonight or to next game, we are coming here to play a hockey game. And that is what the Regiment do. And that is what I like most about Gordon Dwyer, is that he tells his squad, when you are down by a lot, you always set the tone for the next game. And that is what the Regiment did last night. You could see all the scrums that happened in that game, and it's just good. It's a good feeling to have a team like this that pushes hard. Nobody's afraid to back down from a little scrum or anything like that. But for them to do that, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good to see, especially in the playoffs. It'll help them big time. But for the Armada side, they're just such a good offensive team that they're able to get the job done. Their offense is definitely their strong suit, and it was a big help for them. And we'll talk about Jonathan Langell and Tyler Hopkins, who were the refs in this game. And I haven't seen any of the missed calls online, like any videos or anything like that. But from what I heard, they were absolutely brutal. Probably worse than Sheldon Keogh and Cole McIsaac, which is pretty laughable if you ask me. They'll probably be reffing tonight's game as well. Probably. I mean, if you have two actual QMJHL refs coming in and reffing, they'll probably ref tonight as well. So we'll see how that goes. But I heard there was a lot of really bad calls, couple big scrums, and the Armada scored a couple on the power play that could have not been penalties, but I mean, they still got them, and it's just hockey. It's how it works. You're going to have some missed calls here and there, but last night it got a bit out of hand. From what I heard also in the stadium, it was a bit quiet. I mean, it is a Monday night. Most people had to work today. Same thing tonight, but for people watching this video and that are going to the game tonight, don't be afraid to start a little chant or anything like that. Be loud, be proud, and cheer on your Newfoundland Regiment. You don't want us to be known as the quiet fans. That's for sure. Newfoundland is known for the loud fans, and now it mostly comes from the western side in senior hockey, but the east side can be as loud. And I want to see that tonight. I want to see a sold out Mary Brown Center with some energy. People bringing the noise all game long. No matter if we're winning, no matter if we're losing, keep bringing the energy. No waves, but just bring a bit of loudness to pump up the guys. You guys probably don't even know how much these guys appreciate the loudness in the stadium. We saw one guy post on Facebook back, I don't even know how long, but he's a billet dad, and he said that his guy came home and he told his dad, "This is like a billet dad. This is like an NHL atmosphere." This was back, I think, in Halifax, may have been Cape Breton as well. I'm not quite sure, but these fans bring in an NHL atmosphere, and that meant a lot to me to know that the Regiment fans are loud enough to be kind of compared to an NHL atmosphere. Obviously, we aren't an NHL team, we're a QMJHL squad, but the fact that the fans are this loud makes me really proud. And it's probably been louder than the Growlers days and maybe Ice Caps days. It's been crazy this year. So from what I heard last night, it wasn't that loud. So for the fans going tonight, please, I recommend be loud, be proud, and cheer on your New Flame Regiment. That's basically it for today's video, guys. I want to talk about Louis Antoine Deneau for a sec. Bit of a brutal game from him. I mean, letting in 4 goals, not too ideal. But I mean, hopefully he bounces back in this upcoming game for the Regiment. We'll see what happens there. Obviously, I want to talk about Lucas Beckman, who was in rumors to get traded to the Regiment. He actually has below a 1.00 goals against average right now for the Chicoutimi Saguenais in the QMJHL, of course, in the Quebec Rempart series. And he's having himself a stellar series. I would have loved to have him on the Regiment. Deneau is a really good goaltender. I really like Louis Antoine Deneau, though. He's one guy that just never gives up, and with his size, it helps him big time in the end. But last night was kind of a brutal performance from him. So hopefully we'll see a good performance from him tonight, as the New Flame Regiment will rebound, hopefully, and try to get a dub and even this series at 2 apiece. That's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like this video, you can subscribe. If you really liked it, we're on the road to 400 subscribers. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, I would truly appreciate it. That's it for today's video, guys, and we will talk again in the next Regiment Rewind for Game 4 of the Gilles Courteau Cup playoffs in Round 2 between the New Flame Regiment and Blainville Boisbriand Armada. Until next time, we'll talk soon.